Have you ever dreamed of seeing America's raw, untamed beauty? But then you pictured the crowds, the selfie sticks, the tour buses. Well, today we're going off the beaten path. We're unlocking the secrets of the national parks that fly way under the radar. So get ready to discover some landscapes so incredible, you'll wonder how they've stayed secret for so long.
I mean, we've all seen those pictures, right? You've got bumper-to-bumper traffic jams in Yellowstone. You've got shoulder-to-shoulder crowds on the trails in Yosemite. It can feel less like a peaceful retreat and more like a trip to a theme park. But what if I told you there's a better way to find that real sense of wonder?
And that's where the magic really happens. We're talking about national parks that have the same, jaw-dropping beauty, but with just a fraction of the people. These are the spots where you can actually hear yourself think, where you can truly connect with the wild heart of America. So, get this, there are 63 official national parks in the U.S. 63! And that doesn't even count all the national seashores and monuments. This whole system is basically a giant treasure map, just full of hidden gems waiting for someone like you to find them. So, what's the big deal about visiting these places? Well, just imagine it. You're on a trail, and the only sounds you hear are the wind in the trees and maybe a bird calling in the distance. You're seeing landscapes that are so unique they feel like you're on another planet. This is way more than just a vacation. It's about forging a real, personal connection with nature.
All right, let's dive right in. We're going to start our journey with a tale of two parks that couldn't be more different. One was literally forged in the fire of a volcano, and the other is this timeless, peaceful sanctuary of ancient towering trees.
Okay, so our first stop takes us to Northern California, to Lassen Volcanic National Park. This is a place where the earth feels well and truly alive. It's a landscape that's been sculpted by fire and ice, and you get this incredible mix of bubbling hot springs right next to these calm, beautiful alpine lakes. You can actually feel the raw power of the planet here. I mean, you can literally feel the heat and hear the hiss of the earth at places like Bum Pass Hell. But it's not all fire and brimstone. You can find total peace by the shore of Manzanita Lake, or you can push yourself on the Lassen Peak Trail for views that will, trust me, leave you breathless. Now, let's do a complete 180. We're going from the volcanic landscapes to the west all the way to the ancient forests to the east. Welcome to Kangaroo National Park in South Carolina. It's this primeval wonderland that honestly feels like you step back in time. Kangaroo is the kind of park that just forces you to slow down and soak it all in. You can just wander among these champion loblolly pines, some of the tallest trees in the whole country, and their branches create this kind of natural cathedral way up above you. Or you could grab a canoe and just glide through the Blackwater rivers, keeping an eye out for turtles, alligators, and all the other creatures that call this ancient forest home. All right, for our next two stops, we're heading back west to two parks that just perfectly capture the timeless beauty and the wild heart of America. Tucked away in the vastness of Nevada is this absolute gem, Great Basin National Park. This place is a land of incredible contrasts. Seriously, you can go from the cool, silent depths of the Lehman Caves all the way up to the windswept, icy summit of Wheeler Peak. But the real soul of this park, it's the ancient inhabitants. Great Basin is home to bristlecone pine trees, and some of them are over 5,000 years old. Think about that for a second. They are the oldest living things on our planet. Standing in front of one of these silent giants, well, it's just a humbling experience. The sheer variety of what you can do here is what makes Great Basin so special. In just a single day, you could walk among those ancient trees, explore the wild formations inside the Lehman Caves, and then stand on top of Wheeler Peak, just looking out over this incredible sea of mountains. Okay, now let's head up to North Dakota for a little slice of the Badlands. Theodore Roosevelt National Park is this amazing place that combines breathtaking natural beauty with some really fascinating American history. You can drive through this landscape of colorful canyons and buttes, watch huge herds of bison just roaming free across the plains, and get lost on over 100 miles of trails. And what's really cool is the park is a tribute to the 26th president, because it was his time in this rugged wilderness that really sparked his passion for conservation. For our final stop, we're heading back east, deep into the Appalachian Mountains, to a park that has quickly become a legend among adventure seekers.
That's right, we're talking about New River Gorge in West Virginia, which is basically an outdoor playground for thrill seekers. With its super deep canyons, wild rapids, and sheer cliffs, this park is an absolute magnet for anyone who likes to get their adrenaline pumping.
So, what does a day here look like? Well, first, you could brave the rapids on a whitewater rafting trip. Next, you gear up and go rock climbing on the gorgeous rugged walls. And then maybe you wind down with a hike on a scenic trail with some absolutely breathtaking views. Not a bad day, right? So, from the volcanic peaks of the west to the ancient forests of the east, we've really only seen just a tiny glimpse of the incredible places waiting for you in America's underrated national parks. And you know, the best part is that your own adventure is out there, just waiting for you to start it.
And you know, it really is a rewarding journey. It's a chance to see these absolutely unique landscapes, but with way fewer people around. It just hits different.
Ultimately, this whole thing is about so much more than just avoiding the crowds. It's about finding a deeper connection with the natural world. It's a chance to experience its untouched beauty in a way that feels really peaceful and personal and profound.
So here's my challenge to you. On your next trip, dare to be a little different. Skip the crowded hotspots and go seek out one of these hidden gems instead. Pack your sense of wonder and just prepare to be amazed by the wild beauty that's waiting just off the beaten path.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. With so much untouched beauty out there waiting to be seen, the only real question left is, which hidden gem will you discover first?